All right. Time for Jund. It's the Junderdome. It's the Junderdome. I'm making Jund. Yeah, boy. All right. So, start. I am going to brew an entirely new deck. Because I think it'll be better than starting with one of my previously established decks. You're on YouTube, you see all the thumbnail. I got some plans. I know what I'm planning. Dreadhorde Arcanist. We've got Dark Confidant. I already know. I already. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's a toss-up of 3 or 4. And then for green, Snakeskin Veil. We have a couple of them. Abrupt Decay. Are there other arts for Abrupt Decay? I feel like that's the only art for Abrupt Decay. But I want a different art. Graphics, full screen. Why is it not letting me scroll down? Gameplay. Hide alternate card styles. Nah. That's the only art. Abrupt Decay, a couple copies. I think I want Claim to Fame. I want a couple copies of that. We also want Grim Lair. And then Binding the Old Gods. Binding the Old Gods, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Grim Flare, Abrupt Decay, Dreadhorde Arcanist, Dark Confidant, Claim Fame, Snakeskin Veil, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push. I think I want to go for the Throat as well. But I also want a few more things that are going to be able to pump up Dreadhorde Arcanist to make it a little stronger so that I can cast 2 drops off of it, like Abrupt Decay. Not just Thoughtseize. There's some good 1 mana sorceries and instants. 1 mana instant sorcery in these colors. Bloodchief's Thirst is pretty good. I do like Bloodchief's Thirst. Duress, maybe a couple copies of Duress. It's solid. It'll try its way down Thoughtseize. Ancestral Anger. Bolt Wave, Burst Lightning. Built a Smash. Claim the Firstborn is kind of spicy. I also like Kick in the Door, especially in this deck. But I think I need like a Destroy All Creatures spell. Destroy all creatures. 0 point ballad. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card with put into a graveyard this way onto the battlefield under your control. 0 point ballad could go pretty hard. It reminds me of a Toxic Deluge. You do have to pay mana into it, but you can control kind of how much you want to do. It's also only a 1-drop for the purposes of Dark Confidant, so I think 0-point Ballad is pretty good. Also, turn off the filters. Destroy all. Bantu's Path of Peril, Ritual of Soot. Devious Cover-Up is what I was using in my other deck, but I want to use, I do want to try out, is Kroxa Kroxa could be good in this deck with a Grim Flare. Being able to dump a lot of things into the grave. I think, yeah, I do Kroxa. I do a couple copies of Kroxa. Kroxa. Kroxa, there you go. Then what's our plan? Zero-point Ballad is good. Binding the Old Gods is a little expensive, considering Dark Confidant. But it's one of the only 4-drops in the deck. Everything else is like a 2-drop. Claim to Fame, Snakeskin, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Duress. Maybe 1 or 2 Shieldreds. Shieldred could be good in this. What's good mono green? Some good mono green stuff. Attune with Ether is a 1-of just for deck, like, Bushwhack? Bushwhack is better. We don't have any energy synergies. Bushwhack just to search. I don't know. I don't think it's that good. I don't think that's the card that I need. For that, for the last 1 card. It's probably, we do an Assassin's Trophy. Do Assassin's Trophy. Because this is just the first version of the deck. This isn't the end-all be-all. This is just kind of, we try this first, and then what sucks or what doesn't. Terra? Terra's pretty good. Especially when she get us Fable of the Mirror Breaker or Binding the Old Gods. There is a Terra deck. There is a Terra deck in here. It's real. It exists. The Terra deck is real. Here, 2 Zeatoras. Do black-red lands. We want primarily black on turn 1. Red on turn 2. So black and red. Green on turn 2 is fine. Or, yeah, we want black on turn 1 to have Thoughtseize or Duress. Snakeskin Veil is a 2-of, is fine. Just protect the creature. Also Dreadhorde Arcanist. Make him stronger. Yes. So Blackcleave. Blooming Marsh. Blackcleave and Blooming Marsh. And then Shocklands. Overgrown Tomb. Blood Crypt. I like the Restless Vents. I do like Restless Vents. Especially in a deck like this. I like to have at least 1 or 2 copies of it. And then the rest is basics. Fabled Passage to enable Fatal Push on later turns to destroy bigger creatures is also huge. However, the auto recommend is not good. One Restless Vents is fine. One Zeatoras is fine. We do Fabled. Because Zeatoras is I want Mortuary. I do want Mortuary. Underground Mortuary, like 2 copies of it? Cut Black Cleave. Down to 2. And you do Mortuaries. The Mortuaries are to search off of Binding the Old Gods. So it basically becomes this second chapter. It says Surveil 1. And search your deck for a land and Surveil 1, which is good. So that's how we're doing it. We're doing it Jund MR. Jund Midrange. There we go. How good is this deck going to be? I don't know. That's why we tested. And, you know, we do it in ranked because, you know, I like being a crazy person. Ranked with a brand new deck like a mad lad. Yeah. That's what you got to do sometimes. Throw it directly into the ringer. Okay, keep this hand. Exactly. We throw this deck to the wolves. Thoughtseize. Oh my god, it's vampires. I can go Bitter Triumph. Because I don't want them killing my creature. I don't want them to kill Dreadhorde Arcanist right off rip. That would make me sad. We'll do like this. I've already spent a lot of life. Having ways to gain life would be good. Is it? Yeah, there's madness stuff. Bloodhall Priest is a pretty cool one. Key to the City, also really good. They should be playing Smuggler's Copter. If they're not playing Smuggler's Copter in the Madness Vampires deck, they're missing out. I played this deck in like a version of this deck way back when it was in Standard, and oh boy, it is really spicy with that card. So we get a Goblin. Now we attack with Dreadhorde Arcanist. We cast Thoughtseize, targeting that. Asylum Visitor. So they can block with Asylum Visitor, but it'll trade. We go Thoughtseize. We rip. What's a good thing to rip out of their hand with this? Bloodhall Priest, they can enable with Key to the City on a future turn. The Mako, the Neonate, the Mako. The Mako seems like pretty bad news. Go on, block me. There you go. There you go. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking for. Where's this? That's my cat. Hi, kitty. Yeah, you're down there. Ah. Discard 2 cards. I'm going to be discarding Restless Vents and this Duress because it's probably bad at this stage. We do a Mountain. We do a Fable of the Mirror Breaker again. Again, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. For another Shaman. Here you go. Attack. Get him. Get him with that shit. That is what I want to see. I need to be dealing damage consistently. Liliana. Hello, Liliana.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people
Yeah, I was debating putting her in. She might be good.
Sacrifices must be made.
She might be good. The Bloodhall Priest. We got. I'm just gonna discard both these lands. I need to draw something to stop Liliana. That is not something that can stop Liliana. That sucks. I play Grimflare. I cycled this, I guess. The Bloodhall Priest is 2/2. Oh, I have an out to it. I can deal with it. We'll attack Liliana with the Shaman. But they can plus Liliana to make me discard the Dreadhorde Arcanist, which is pain. But once I have 2 Fables of the Mirror Breaker on board, it's all over for them. I just pop it in their end step. I make a bunch of them. One creature can't be blocked this turn? Oh, so okay, so they use it on my creature. Each player discards a card, okay.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Go to my turn. Now we have another copy of it, but I'm not going to cast that copy because I don't care. Actually, nah, I need as many copies of Reflection of Kiki Jiki as I can get. So, Liliana plus, yeah.
We all have things we'd rather.
Oh god. Well, now Grimflare is live. Okay. If they attack with it, then that's fine. I have to put a stop on their upkeep, on their end step, so I can do my thing. I need to start cloning these. Deals 2 damage to any target? Oh, ass. Okay. Yes. Now, we do the big funny. Aha, and now you go for the throw. And then I can, that's 4, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I win. Okay, so that old tried and true method is still good. I still like that. You know, the whole copy your own Fable of the Mirror Breaker with another copy of Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That shit is hilarious. And I love it. I'm gonna keep this hand. Keep this hand, and but Banehound. I don't know what the purpose of this card is. The lifelink and haste, I think it's just a good 1/1. Bandit's Talent. Well, if you're using Bandit's Talent on me, I'm discarding Kroxa. Because I want him in the graveyard. If you make me discard Kroxa, that's fine. I don't care. We do this. We do Dark Confidant. I'm holding up the claim to fame. I'm not using it on Kroxa just yet. I don't think that is an amazing idea. I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Another Banehound. Nah. No purpose in blocking right now. Ruthless Negotiation. I guess... Binding the Old Gods? That's fine. Dark Confidant. Yeah. That's what we like to see. We do Grimflare. We do a regular old Swamp. We do a Fatal Push. And then we swing. Yeah, you go, big guy. Could use a Planeswalker in this. If we were doing historic, Ren and 6. Ren and 6 would be pretty sweet. 2 mana Planeswalker that's actually good. Dreadfugue. Yeah. Yeah. There wasn't a card with mana value 2 or less. You big silly. So we do Blood Crypt. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of cards in my graveyard now. Grimflare. Oh, let's look at that. Okay, we do it like that. Then cycle. We do claim on Dark Confidant. Bring him back. Now I've got even more. Even more card draw. You want to make me discard my cards? Well, I'm going to draw even more of them. So, screw you. My cards are also really cool. Momentum Breaker. I think, honestly, we just sacrificed Dark Confidant. Because, no reason to leave him alive necessarily. 0 point Ballad. Okay. That is in our hand now, I guess. I go to this one. And then gotta leave up a green, right? Leave up a green to protect Kroxa. Yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we leave Fame up. We leave Fame up because, you know, I gotta be able to cast that, right? Now go ahead and discard. Discard your hand. Discard a card. Discard a land and take 3 damage. Do whatever. Do whatever you want. It's okay. It is okay. Alright. That was a good card to actually hit from them, I think. Go for the Throat and Fatal Push on top of the deck. And then there's a land. I think just having those is good. Just having those is fine to try and deal with if they actually get anything bigger than this. Call of the Death Dweller is a cool card, and I was thinking to like try and mess around with it and find something that I can use it with that's good. There's gotta be stuff that I can use it with. It would be good with, it would be very good with, I think Evolved Sleeper might be a good one. Okay, we got Go for a Throat on there. We've got Fatal Push on there. And then we've got just a regular old land there. You just attack him. I know it's not much of a win when Homie is stuck on two mana, but hey, it is okay. It's not the end of the world. I have one game that's kind of a snooze fest. There you go. Now we get to surveil again. I think... What am I missing from my graveyard? Creature. So if I dump a creature into the grave, then Grimflayer gets a little stronger. You could just do that. I don't really need land. Them being stuck on 2 for so long was a real big blow. All the Death Dweller? Ah, but you see, I have 0-point Ballad, so I can just destroy them and not even care. He gets Death Touch, Lifelink. Yeah. Why attack with 1? Dark Confidant, go! I will 0-point Ballad. 1 mana. Destroy everything with 1 toughness and lose 1 life. And then I win again. Beautiful. But it's not an amazing sample because Homie was stuck on 2 mana. And could have easily skunked me if they were not stuck on 2 mana. Instead, I will move on. I will move on and hopefully things will be more awesome in this case. Even more awesomer? Things become even more awesomer. We're just playing silly ass Jund decks with my favorite cards. And as long as it wins, I'm cool with not changing the deck. Okay, got Dark Confidant on turn 2. You got Abrupt Decay. You got Fabled Passage. Snakeskinville. So, opponent goes first. That probably means I'm going to destroy whatever their 2-drop is with Abrupt Decay. And keep this hand. Fabled Passage. Fabled Passage. I have my colors. So I'm probably just going to go for a black. For a swamp. Also, this is potentially a scary deck. But we're going to destroy that because that's their enabler. And that makes things horrible. Mayhem Devil. Well, shit. I will play this. I will play Dark Confidant. We hold up a green for Snakeskin Veil. So we can protect him from Mayhem Devil triggers. Devil triggers! Like Devil May Cry. Now, what are they going to do? They're also playing Jund. But that is to be expected because this is a good Jund deck. Battle at the Big Bridge? Well, you know what? Surprise! I have Snakeskin Veil. Because I'm a mad lad and I'm just playing stupid things at this point. Dark Confidant. I will play this so I don't have to lose life. Play Binding the Old Gods and destroy their Mayhem Devil. I'm not attacking. I'm not attacking because that would be silly. You discarded Igra? Weird. Maybe they needed the land. Cool. I'm just gonna take the damage. It is fine. It is okay. No, don't do it! Don't do it! No. Oh, I thought they were gonna aim it at Confidant. That would have been bad. That would have been dog shit. We get Underground Mortuary and no, I don't want Zeatora's Proving Ground, not yet. Do Abrupt Decay on Mayhem Devil. I do not mind them getting a food token. I will play Overgrown Tomb. I will play Fable of the Mirror Breaker myself. And I will attack them. Good God. Now it's transforming. This is unfortunate. So Kenzan. See, I kind of bypassed the that style of land, like utility lands. Just went for like, or Underground Mortuary is here mostly just to use with this. I know there are better green-black lands that I can be using, but I like the utility of, if it's going to enter tapped anyway, I might as well get a Surveil out of it, right? Like, pretty cool. It's better than just searching for a regular-ass Overgrown Tomb. At least in that niche scenario. What are you doing? Oh no, they're getting back Igra. Oh God. Oh dear Lord. No, okay, we're screwed. Okay, yeah. We're screwed. There, that's a loss. That's a loss right there. Do I add Scavenging Ooze? Do I add Scavenging Ooze to this? Yeah, I think I do. I honestly think I do. I have too many decks. 1 0-point ballad is fine. One Croxa is fine. I add a couple of Scavenging Ooze to the deck here. Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze for Great Justice. Does the deck need 24 lands? I think just for consistency's sake and for the sake of not drawing, sake of actually drawing lands when we need them. 22. Does the deck tops a curve at 4? And that's going to be rare to draw that. Another Assassin's Trophy and another Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay, I think, is also good. Another Scavenging Ooze as well. Because I want to have Graveyard Hate that turns into a big threat. The more shit I kill, the bigger it gets. Which is also awesome. If I Thoughtseize something, I can eat it with Scavenging Ooze. I can also eat my own creatures with Scavenging Ooze to make it bigger and gain life. Which is pretty cool. It is pretty neat. We will play again. Load up your game. Load up your game. Load up your game. It'll be awesome. I promise. Even though Fable of the Mirror Breaker is kind of dead, I think we do Thoughtseize. Open with Thoughtseize. Oh, look at you go. Look at you. You have this thing. Yeah, Bone Crusher Giant. That's That is rough. And they've got 2 copies of like most of the good things that I want to do, that I want to discard. Ouch. Bone Crusher Giant? They had 2 Bone Crusher Giants. Fucking hell. God damn it. They just cast it at face. They just cast it at face. We take those. We take those. Grim Flare. End turn. You take that. You take that. They want to cast it at my face? Oh. Cool. Cool story, bro. I will take the 2 damage to kill that, obviously. Oh, it hurts. It stings. It's just like a crippling hatchet wound. Grim Flare. I got Abrupt Decay, Scavenging Ooze. Let's have the draws like that, I think. I want to draw the Scavenging Ooze so I can start gaining life. Exile Bone Crusher Giants out of their grave. Phoenix Chick. No. You do not get to Kikiriki today. You do not get to Kikiriki. You die. No Kikiriki for you. Sure, maybe later they can get it back from the grave, but you know what? I'm having chicken. Scavenging Ooze is having freaking KFP tonight. He's ordering KFP from Uber Eats. Get out of here. There you go. Goodbye. Sayonara. Abrupt Decay just stays on the top. I think Assassin's Trophy underneath it. Yeah. Just keep killing stuff. Killing things. Killing things while I can. Ow. Ow, that hurts. He's got... They're not good blockers. They're not. They're just little goofballs. Save it for... I'll save it for something worth killing, honestly. Yes, we exile this. They're gonna block Grim Flare with the Pyromancer, so they might double block it just to not give me the Surveil triggers and just stick me with what I've got on top of my deck. That might be a little too advanced for a mono red player, but it would be funny. See, they're doing good. Screaming Nemesis. Screaming Nemesis. I'm not gonna discard anything. I'm just gonna kill the Screaming Nemesis. We Assassin's Trophy their Viashino Pyromancer. It's a mono red deck. Giving them another land is nothing. They also have no cards in hand. It's a nothing burger. Doesn't matter. We swing just these 2. Because if they get a certain card... Dreadhorde Arcanist. I'll put him underneath. If they get a certain card that I think they might have... It is unfortunate for me. Okay, top deck that. Top decking that, kinda bad. I'll just exile that and just get more life. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Next turn, I'm drawing Dreadhorde Arcanist, and if they've got a blocker in the way, I got 2 green up. I have a blocker in the form of Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Actually, screw it. I don't need blockers. I got 3 green here. Kroxa? I'm gonna send Kroxa. Yeah, Kroxa wins the game. You send Kroxa out. Yeah, baby. Empty hand. Kroxa on the board. 3 damage. You're dead. he will perish. Good job, Croxa. Croxa's nice as a one-of, I think. Croxa seems like a good one-of. Good one-of. I might bump him back up to more. It depends. Depends on the type of decks I run into. 0 Point Ballad. Funny. I like it. It's also a board wipe that's 1 mana, so Dark Confidant only loses you 1 life if you get off the top of your deck, rather than like losing 5 or something stupid like that. Head-on tactics, like hedonism, hedon. Maybe it's like head-drawn, hedron. I've never been clear on how to pronounce that word. Like it's a magic word. Hedron, hedron. Tetrahedron. Tetrahedron? I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good with pronouncing stuff. But there's some words where I'm like, I don't know. Because I heard them said different ways. Top Hatch Recruit. Well, as much as I would like to play Dark Confidant on curve, I have to kill that because bad things will happen to me if I don't. I have to do that now. Once again, Dark Confidant, you'll have to wait. I have to play the more impactful card, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Discard. What am I discarding with that? Miglaws, eh? Look at you freaking go. Binding the Old Gods. Like the deck thinning. But I can't cast it right now. Abrupt Decay. Probably not. Go for the Throat. I'm gonna definitely be casting that. Abrupt Decay, I might hold up mana. Yeah, we'll go for the bindings. Discard the bindings. You do Abrupt Decay. Kill him. Swing. Get mana. Dark Confidant to hopefully draw into land on the next turn. Miglaws could also go hard. I like this guy. I like this card. Being able to destroy an artifact or enchantment in exchange for, like, power is pretty good. Like that one-time buff, the Vigilance Menace, pretty good. So we got that. We got that going for us. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I will go for the Throat on the Spinner of Souls, because fuck that. We will attack with just Goblin Shaman. Kellen. If they block, I will kill him. They did not block. Since they did not block, I'm playing Grim Flare instead of Abrupt Decay. I would have Abrupt Decayed to protect my Goblin Shaman because I need the mana fixing and I need the treasures. But Kellen, this fucking guy, can just sit here. Ah, Screaming Nemesis, our friend. We have 1 green up. Huh. I'll take 5 damage. Yeah. What's your green? That's adorable. I thought they were gonna hold up mana for really did think that they were gonna hold up mana. I'm going to kill the Screaming Nemesis because that shit sucks. Or not as in the card sucks, but in like having to deal with it sucks. We'll do just Grim Flare, I think. They got the Restless Ridgeline that they can animate. Nah, I want to attack with both. Oh, Fatal Push on top of the deck. 2 of them. Yeah, that's spicy. We leave that there. And then we put a stop on their end step so that I can make a clone of something if I want to. End step. Kellen. They can activate that at sorcery speed, eh? Gains double strike? Oh, they can do both of the level ups. I have to block. I really do. They'll have to spend all of their mana into that. Man. If I block and they do that, 3/2 human, 4/2. I'll take 8, but they might have something in their hand that deals even more. I'm gonna block him, bro. I'm gonna block him. Go ahead. Level him up. Hero of Destiny, that shit. I think they are going to. I think so. Like, I feel it. It's the right move. It's the right move. To trade with my Scavenging Ooze. To not trade with it, but just kill it. Yeah. They're thinking. The wheels are turning. Pouring all that mana into Kellen is... And also exiling 2 cards at the top to use this turn. Well, no, they'd be tapped out, so they can't even use them. They just get exiled. I don't know. The right idea. Oh, I see it, though. I see it, though. I've got enough on my board. I got 8. And if Grim Flare, I hit... If I hit, what's the word? If I hit Delirium with him, which I won't, not this turn, I can kill them next turn. But I won't be able to hit Delirium. I left the Fatal Pushes on top of my deck to be able to kill anything that they throw out. Crack a treasure, add a black, destroy, and just, you know, send them directly to the Shadow Realm if need be. Yeah. What are they doing, man? Like, if I don't have anything, if I can't kill next turn. Yeah. I was gonna kill either way. I'm gonna make a copy of Grim Flare. Wait, I have Restless Vents. I can just attack them with that. His stupid ass. Yeah, I can just do that. I have more than enough to kill them. Well, they've got Restless Ridgeline that they can animate to block one thing, but I still have enough. I just Restless Vents, right? Play the Blood Crypt untapped, Restless Vents, kill their Restless Ridgeline, and, you know, just wreak havoc. And I have two Fail Pushes. So if they've got a weird thing with Flash that I don't know about, there might be some weird thing. Weird niche card that I'm forgetting that has Flash that they can play. There you go. Beautiful. That was a fun one. They played a few cool cards, cool ass cards. I like Miglaws. I think Miglaws is cool. But I would play him in a different deck. Maybe a different Jund variety. Ooh, playing him with Winding Constrictor would be cool. Playing him with Winding Constrictor or like stuff with Proliferate to get more oil counters would be pretty cool. Cause you could just keep blowing stuff up with his ability. This hand is weird. It doesn't have any red. I'll keep it anyway. Grim Flare will help us get the red we need. Especially if it's Azorius. Actually, what the fuck is this? Azorius with Cauldron? Weird. Kind of cool though. Interesting. I might be cooked if I don't draw more land. I just need Grimflare to connect once. And, oh yeah. He's connecting. Easy. We, set the draws like that. Because I am going to be shuffling my deck after the draw. We play this. Play a Grimflare. Because having removal spells is going to be good. Oh, hey! Urza, Lord Protector. That's adorable. That's just great. Assimilation Aegis? Okay. Copy of a creature card exiled with this equipment. Interesting. So what you're telling me is I need to crack this and kill Urza so they can't attach it to things and get a fucking Grimflare. Okay. I'm holding up green Snakeskin Veil. Because I know what they're trying to do. You're an Azorius player. You have all the removal in the world. We will Fatal Push Urza because I have Revolt enabled. What are they gonna do in response? Get lost? What? How's he tapping it for mana? Oh, Relic of Legends. Add 1 mana of any color. No. We will Snakeskin Veil. Because fuck you. That's funny. I think getting rid of the last card in their hand is way more valuable than playing a Dreadhorde Arcanist right now. It was Farewell. Okay. Grim Flayer. Dark Confidant, Thoughtseize, and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool set of draws we have there. However, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave it the exact same way. We don't mess with fate here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Homie. Homie. Oh, I didn't even have enough cards to get that anyway, so have fun. Dreadhorde Arcanist. And then go for the throat. Fable. Thoughtseize. Fable. Oh, if they draw another copy of Farewell, it's over. I'm leaving that on the top. It wasn't the right idea. It wasn't the right move. It was, in fact, a silly move that I shouldn't have done. But at least I'm only losing 1 life off of that. Binding the Old Gods to destroy the Assimilation Aegis and get back my Grimflare is a good move. But another good move is also playing Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So that I can get extra cards next turn. Yeah. I don't think there is a permanent on the board worth destroying right now. Unless Agatha's Soul Cauldron is some crazy shit. Unless Agatha's Soul Cauldron is doing some crazy ass shit. Okay, Snakeskin Veil. I'm just gonna cast it from the grave because, you know, give our boy some extra power. Because I can't cast it from the graveyard at instant speed. I can't do that. What is homie doing? Go for the throat. Go for the throat. Restless Vents. Restless Vents can go to the grave. Go for the throat. I don't think I need the creature removal. I don't think so. They are legitimately at 3 life. Putting creatures in my grave is not a great idea. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Yeah, we win. Beautiful. Excellent. Excellent play. Excellent game. Excellent game. And I'm gonna open up my stats here to see how much this deck is slapping. 80%. Beautiful. This deck is actually cool. The only person I lost to was another Jund deck. Which is like, it's because that's like the Jund sacrifice deck, and I'm doing a silly meme deck. I'm not doing a serious version of Jund. I'm doing a silly, these are cards that I like deck. I love doing that. Just like, this deck doesn't really have a strategy beyond just kill everything that the opponent plays and just control them. Maybe drop Kroxa as a win con. Sushi Man! Okay, let's kill Sushi Man and get this win rate up to 90%. I'm pretty confident. But my confidence may be misplaced. It might be this stupid Grease Fang deck. It's not Grease Fang. Valentin. That's a weird one. Both sides of this card are really good. They're both really strong. I think underrated cards. Urza's Ruinous Blast and Fatal Push, Ratadrabic, and Serapharin. Honestly, Fatal Push. They don't have green to play Serapharin. Which is unfortunate. Unfortunate for them. I'll play Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. So that I can maybe enable a Kroxa play next turn. It would be cool. Ratadrabic of Urborg. Okay, Ratadrabic of Urborg. I'm discarding these two. Two Thoughtseize, hey? It's a bit unfortunate that's how that's going down. Urza's Ruinous Blast, destroy all non-legendaries, is brutal. I will Thoughtseize them. Get rid of Urza's Ruinous Blast. I will not attack because that would be dumb. Because he's just going to get blocked. Zombie Wizard. Ratadrabic of Urborg. He reminds me of like what I would imagine a Necron tier to look like. God. Tolmec, Wielder of Law. Affinity for Planeswalkers. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more creatures are attacking, that opponent loses 3 life and you draw a card. Huh. Well, Ratadrabic has to die. Yes. Because if I don't, then if I targeted Tolmec, then horrible things are happening to me. Dark Confidant. Sweet. sweet. We're doing this. We're doing Croaks. Pow, 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 pow. What's in my graveyard that I want to keep? Just probably those ones. Show me what you got. Resolve. We do Dark Confidant. And then no attacks at the beginning of your upkeep. So I can't do that before. I can't do that before I draw. Like, I can't untap and then make a copy of Dark Confidant and then do shit with it. Dude, that is pain. Oh my god, you dare come into my home and do this to me. Upturn my dining chairs and leave coffee grounds in my Keurig. End turn, I guess. We copy Goblin Shaman because, you know, I don't want to die. Oh. I was meant to be at the big... Oh, weird. Oh, okay. Abrupt Decay. Oh, God. This is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate that this is happening. I'm not at risk of dying. I'm at potential risk of suffering some damage. Yeah. This is Dark Confidant gets risky at this stage. Nadar, Selfless Paladin. Are they playing like a singleton deck? That'd be very funny. That would be very hilarious. I choose you to die. Yeah. And if wait, I was at 3 life. I could have just died on my upkeep if I got a 3 drop off of him. I was at 3 fucking life? How? How was I at 3? I pay a life? Oh, I think played Blood Crypt in untapped on my turn. Yeah. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I won anyway. Sushi Man got sent to the Shadow Realm. And now our win rate is 83%. With this stupid Jund deck. Because I think I've confused the algorithm and made it think that my deck is trash. This hand is good. I say that. You do Zeatoras. We'll do Dark Confidant and start raking in those rewards. Warlock class. What are you planning, you Warlock? Warlocks? Wizards, warlocks, and all variety of strange individuals who want to kill me. They want to have my bones for supper. Scavenging Ooze. Attack with Dark Confidant. Pow. End turn. The Meat Hook Massacre. Well, you're a stupid little bitch. I play Snakeskin Veil. Yeah. Concede. Concede after 1 tiny misplay, even though you have 6 fucking cards in hand and could probably beat me. That is bitch-made behavior. I'm gonna concede after 1 misplay. I would concede after a crippling misplay. That is not a crippling misplay unless you know, he had just no removal in hand. In which case, I can kind of understand it. 88% win rate. This is beautiful. This deck is fucking cool. This deck is slapping people around. You know? It's awesome. That is the type of deck that K-Mac brews. He brews decks that are awesome. Yes. I will keep this hand. This is a good hand. Even just glancing over, it's good. We go. What is it? Is no. I was like looking at what day it was. We'll do Ziatoras. Ziatora. Discard a card? Making me discard a card, you asshole? It'll be Binding the Old Gods, honestly. Binding the Old Gods, whatever. Grim Flare. I could have waited a turn to play Grim Flare. No, I don't have enough green anyway. Embarrassing Bad is my opponent's name. Is their deck embarrassingly bad? No, I think it's cool. They're using snow-covered mountain. They're using snow-covered mountains for something. I don't know what they're planning, but maybe it's cool. It could be awesome. Need 2 seconds here. 1 second. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Okay, I was just checking something. Here next end turn. That's right. That's true. What is their play? What card? Liliana. Oh, god damn it! I don't have an out to that. No, I don't have an out to this. Well, I do have an out to her, but it's not in my hand. And also, making me sack Dark Confidant is really bad. I will Thoughtseize. I will Thoughtseize them. Nighthawk. Nighthawk Scavenger. Hawk Tua. I do not care. Nighthawk Scavenger, you can go away. I guess green. Wow, green. Liliana. I need to draw Abrupt Decay to deal with Liliana. I don't have the out. Deal with Liliana. Keeping Snakeskin in case I draw a creature? Nah. Fatal Push in case they decide to cast something. That's dumb. No frickin' way. No freaking way. Okay. I will end turn. I'm not going to play a land because they've plus Liliana, I discard Fabled Passage, and I still have a Fatal Push to be able to kill a creature. Oh my god. Okay. It's rough. This is rough. Buddy, this is rough. I'm
tired of your secrets.
Let me top deck something crazy. Please. Please, I beg of you, deck. I need it. I need to be able to stop Liliana. Or shit gets worse. Oh, God. That's not... Oh, my God. Okay, I'm conceding. I'm not going to sit here on top deck mode. This is not making for a good, entertaining game of Magic. Okay. Now, does that mean I have to add more copies of Abrupt Decay to deal with Liliana's? Not necessarily. I'm going to keep playing. The deck modifications I'm kind of thinking of. I think the deck is balanced enough. Like I've got enough hate for certain archetypes. I'm gonna keep this hand. Fabled Passage, Blood Crypt turn 2, Scavenging Ooze. Or, alternatively, Blood Crypt turn 1, Thoughtseize, Restless Vents turn 2, hold up black for Fatal Push to remove a creature, and then we do other things later. Okay, we Thoughtseize turn 1. Oh, it's Dovin's Veto and March of Otherworldly Light. What are they really gonna Dovin's Veto? I have non-creatures. I have creatures that I'm going to rely heavily on. You get a forest. Scavenging Ooze will come down. I don't necessarily know what we're... You might have a creature counter? No. Those two cards in their hand that I don't know what they are probably not very good. Field of Ruin, cracking Field of Ruin. That's okay. I guess I just go for a black? Yeah. I don't necessarily know what they even would have. Attack. End turn. I've got a Assassin's Trophy for if they cast a fairy here. I'm just gonna exile that from their grave. Hall of Storm Giants they can animate at some point? I don't know. What are we really holding up mana for here? What am I expecting? This is No More Lies? Yeah. At least I got it out of their hand. I have so many dead cards in my hand against this matchup, it's not even fucking funny. I'm waiting until I draw Fable of the Mirror Breaker. A fucking... What the fuck? Oh, Sunken Citadel. I think that's Ward? Ward 3? Fucking gross. If I draw another land... Wait. I hold up mana for Abrupt Decay. Yeah, it can't be countered. It can't be countered. Do it. Do it again. Animate this Hall of the Storm Giants. Oh, you were so behind on mana, bro. Attack with it. Yeah. Abrupt Decay. Wait. Non-land permanent. Fuck. Ah, it's non-land permanent. Destroy target permanent. I forgot. It's non-land permanent. Okay. Guess I'm just fucked. Until next turn. Because they're gonna swing it at me again. I have to hold up Fatal Push. There you go. Hold up Fatal Push, pay the 3 for the ward. And, yeah. But they have Dovin's Veto in their hand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cooked. They had the untapped mana to cast the Dovin's Veto, counter it. Yeah, I didn't have enough mana there to pay for the ward to deal with it. I could have not attacked with Scavenging Ooze, but I got greedy. That was a misplay. I fucked up. I didn't have to attack with Scavenging Ooze. I could have just held it up and saved it for another turn. But I didn't do that and was dumb. I keep this hand. This is fine. We do Mortuary here. Snakeskin Veil, no. I need an untapped land, ideally, to not miss a turn. There's Land of War Elves. Oh, hey. That's awesome. We're going to Abrupt Decay, destroying Land of War Elves, because you always destroy ramp. Always destroy ramp creatures. Because it's going to put them very far behind. Voice of Resurgence. Voice of Resurgence. Oh. That's a card I haven't seen in a while. I like that card though. Also, great card to pair up with Wiltleaf Leash. Great card. Toby. Toby? Interesting. Okay, we'll play Zeotoras. We will kill that creature. As long as you control 4 more creature tokens you control are flying. That is also pretty crazy. My next turn I'm probably playing Scavenging Ooze and exiling 2 creatures from their grave just to gain some life. Sandstorm Salvager, eh? Yeah, this deck is cool. This tokens deck, it is pretty sweet. However, I do have to try and survive. Definitely. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature token you control. They gain trample until end of turn. A lot of these cards is just too cute. It's not going to do anything. I think I have to change the approach of this deck. Make it more similar to the Golgari, but bringing in like Fable of the Mirror Breaker. What is the red adding? Because I want it to be Jund, because that's the frickin' title of the stream. I want Jund. So, Jund it is. Jund Midrange. So, in this case, Snakeskin Veil, it's too cute. Claim to Fame, too cute. Dark Confidant, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Scavenging Ooze, we fuck with. Grimflare, we fuck with. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. 0 Point Ballad is too cute. It's not good enough. We're doing another copy of Thoughtseize because you want to play it turn 1. Scavenging Ooze. There's Graveyard Hate. Fable can maybe go up to a 4. I think we want Shieldred. Yes, Shieldred the Apocalypse is our new friend. What are some other cool things you can do? Kolagon's Command. Kolagon's Command, I enjoy. I think Kolagon's Command is a great card. Instant speed, make somebody discard some shit is pretty good. Binding the Old Gods is good. And now we can also use some actually good board wipes. Some actually good kill. I think we do cover up. We do cover. We do Deadly Cover Up. Deadly Cover Up is our board wipe. That's the board wipe. 0 Point Ballad. 0. I think 0 Point Ballad is good. I think we do 0 Point Ballad. Munis Massacre is such a funny board wipe, but it's just not great. Extinction Event is another one that falls into those like funny board wipe category, but yeah, we have less creatures now. So I think Scavenging Ooze is probably another like go-to. Just a solid creature to play. Abrupt Decay can still be a 3 of. Go for the Throat. Fatal Push, maybe Fatal Push can be 3 of, and then Kroxa. Nah, Kroxa can still be 1 of. Shieldred 2 of. Fable, Grimflare, Assassins, Abrupt Decay. Liliana! Do Liliana, eh? Liliana of the Veil. Tyvar could be funny. Tyvar? Kind of fuck with that, honestly. Tyvar is better if I'm running more copies of Kroxa. Tyvar is way better if I have more Kroxas. But Liliana as our Planeswalker is good. It's still solid for helping with Grimflare, giving him Delirium. This version of the deck might be better. I still think that there is a spot. There's too many one-ofs in this. They're like funny cards like to have. I think Dreadhorde Arcanist is good to have in a lot of situations. There's probably something better in red. Because where's the red? Like, I'm not using red for very much anymore. It's red black. What do I do for red black? I like Angrath's Rampage. I really do like that card. But I don't think it's amazing here. More copies of Kroxa? So the red doesn't feel entirely, like, useless? Hidetsugu consumes all. Obnixilis is a pretty fun one. Kolagon's Command is another good one. Destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage, discard 2 cards, return target creature card from graveyard to hand. I do like that. I like being able to recycle a creature. Maybe bump up a land. Bump it up to 23. Bump it up to 23 because it's low. It's low land count, and I want to be able to hit 5 to cast a Deadly Cover-Up if need be. What's better, 0 Point Ballad or... 0 Point Ballad's funny, but what would be even more funny okay, I'm debating Dark Confidant here. I'm debating if I just go back to partially how it was before with less board wipes. Do 0 Point as one of the board wipes. Shieldred is just a solid staying power card. Go for the Throat. Thoughtseize. Cut a land. You got 2. Dark Confidant. Skoos can be a 2. Assassin's Trophy 1. Fable 2. Nah, it's got to be Go for the Throat. You get diminishing returns on Thoughtseize in the late game unless you're up against really like crazy draw a bunch of card stacks. We're putting Dark Confidant back in. as fun as Dreadhorde Arcanist is, it feels like a 1 of or 2 of card. Not a fucking 3 of or 4 of. He might be, yeah, he might be better as a 3 of, because I don't want to draw like too many redundant copies of him, because it's gonna get really bad. It's really bad once it goes redundant, because you start draining yourself of way too much life. There you go. This version might be better. If it sucks, like if I start losing real bad, I lost 3 games in a row, which is like, it's not enough to make me go, oh, this version of this deck sucks. A 64% win rate is still pretty good, but I do want to experiment more. I want to try more. I want to do more stuff with this deck and see exactly what it can do, as opposed to just like Dreadhorde might come back in or whatever, Snakeskin might come back in. It's all just what works versus what doesn't work. I guess I know I can't cast Abrupt Decay anymore, but I have 2 copies of Kolaghan's Command, and I want to be able to cast them off of whatever I draw, whatever land I draw. Tithing Blade, motherfucker. There's this one. Shield Dread, pretty good draw. At this stage, though, I just hold up the mana. Better that way. Phyrexian Arena. They have 6 cards in hand. Destroying Phyrexian Arena now is probably the best move, because giving them those extra cards is kind of rough. Thoughtseize, whatever their threat is. Another round Ondu inversion. You do Ondu inversion because it's their land. It's their land drop. Oh god. Okay, it didn't pay off. Oh, ew. What the fuck? Oh god. You do Kolaghan's Command, destroy target artifact, and return a creature card from my grave. Then I play this. Then I end. I want to see what they got. I want to see what they do. Dawnbringer Cleric. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a flying counter on it. So if I kill it now, that's like kind of pointless. It is pointless. I kill it during their end step, because this is a sorcery. I destroy it during their end step, and then I exile it with Scavenging Ooze on my next turn. On their end step, they teleportation portal. And then I kill it. That is the better play. We do Fatal Put on their thing. Yeah, get fucked. And we play this. As much as I want to play Shieldred, as much as I want to do that, this is the better play right now. There you go. End turn. That is the much more lucrative play at this time, is to just blow that up. Season of the Burrow. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller draws a card. And then create 3/1/1 rabbits. Sure. Cool. I guess. I'm not gonna kill any of those rabbits. That feels cruel. Animal cruelty. I don't believe in that. I believe in animal cruelty. Rite of Oblivion. Exile target on that permanent? Shit. Sure. You're allowed to do that. Charming Prince. Scry 2. The move is to just kill him. And then crack this. I don't really think they have much that's like valid targets for the removal. Let's play this. Polygon's command to wait. Is my scavenging ooze? Oh, he got exiled. Shit, eh? Polygon's command. Deal 2. Force a discard. End turn. That's fine. I'll just abrupt decay it. Yeah, they got rid of a bunch of my win cons. The Shield Dread is gone. Scavenging Ooze is gone. That's rough. That's unbelievably rough. We need Restless Fence. We attack with it. Discard this. Draw. I'm leaving it as discard fodder. I do not need to play another land. Raise the past. Okay. Well, for only one creature, that's fine. That's more than fine. That could have been a lot more disastrous for me. Could have been absolutely freaking devastating. We'll do Restless Fence animated again. We'll attack. Discard this. Draw. It's just all land. It's all fucking land. Like, we do this. Tapped. Oh, what the fuck, man? We'll do this. Fable. Shaman. Leave that up. Leave it in my hand, I mean. Rite of Oblivion is probably gonna be cast targeting either the Shaman or the Fable itself. Yeah, that's a smart move. That is the smarter move. Christ almighty. What do they have for land? Okay. They don't have any, like, man lands. Okay. I fucked up. I'm out of basics in my deck. I should have played Blooming Marsh and held Fabled Passage in my hand. Virus Beetle? Especially after Virus Beetle. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. I'm getting freaking screwed here. Nah. When the game is giving me draws like that, they're trying to fucking kill me. They're trying to screw me over, man. Jesus. That's fucking brutal draws. Just absolute nightmare draws there, eh? Fucking hell. It's definitely not the best. Not the best. Okay. That's that is the craziest shit. Like those draws, like they were so bad. I drew nothing but land. Then Thoughtseize against an opponent with no card in hand. Keep this hand, I guess. 23 lands. I don't like to be one of those guys who's like, oh, shuffler's rigged, but sometimes it fucking feels like it is. Optimistic Scavenger. That card has to die before it becomes a problem. Because I know how much of a problem that card can become. For a 1-drop, this effect is really good. A Dark Confidant, that's actually a perfect draw for what I need. That's beautiful. Cracking this for a red? Yeah. Liliana is probably my next play. Calyx? Yeah. Yeah. He's not going to get to survive to the untap step. You don't get to untap with Calyx. He's dead. Yeah, there you go. Attack. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I might end stream early. It's really quiet in here. Dead. And that's not to say like, oh, just because it's dead, I want to end stream.
Fine.
More so
I'm not wanted.
that like, I'm just really freaking hungry. That's it. That's all the logic there is to this. Kolagon's command, force a discard. And then kill the generous visitor. And then pay the 2 for the ward. They better not have what I think they have. Son of a fucking bitch. You're a monster. Is this? Oh. I mean, sure. Just take the damage, I guess. We have to. I have to. I can't cast this anymore. I have to pay life to do that. And we have Liliana. Make them sacrifice their little sheep. I will play this. They've got a lot of life. I'm probably not in an amazing situation here. It's a pretty bad situation, honestly. Oh, no, Dark Confidant. You did not just do that to me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, we have to do this next move or die. Like that, and then force him to discard a card.
Drop it.
0 point ballad is like useless at this stage now. It's like not going to do anything. I'm gonna do Croxa so they lose 3 life. I will attack. There is a possibility of something that I can do so that I don't die. Jukai Naturalist. Alright, that's fine. That's better. I will get Zetora's Proving Ground. We'll play Shieldred. I have to do this. Force them to sack.
Off you go.
Play this. And then no attacks. There is the potential that I can not die. Dark Confidant just has to hit a land. Son of a bitch, eh? Nah, the other version was better. Either the other version was better or I was getting better matchups. Yeah, the other version was fucking better. Or That's 2 games that we played with the new version. I'll play another one. If I lose a 3rd one in a row with this new version, I'm going back to the other one and making less sweeping changes. Because also not drawing Grim Flayer in any of those games sucked. My only creature draw being Dark Confidant is kind of pain. Okay. Keep this hand. Opening with Thoughtseize. Opening double Thoughtseize, pretty good. Oh, it's this deck. Consult the star charts, yeah. We ripped star charts before they can really do anything. Just rip both copies. Watch the game not give me a 3rd land, though. That seems to be my luck with this new version. This new version is just... I feel like the draws and the ratios and stuff are off. Yep, that's exactly what I fucking thought would happen. No 3rd land. Nope. Nah, no. No, I can't have nice things, can I? Can't ever have anything nice. I have to suffer here. We'll take Wandering Emperor. As much as this Pinnacle Star Cage is kind of scaring me, I don't have anything below 2 mana. I don't really care. Dark Typhoon Cycle, get a 3/3. I'll have to go for a Throat It. Ahira into hand? Jesus Christ. Pinnacle Star Cage? At least they used it on that and not on something else. I'll just Assassin's Trophy. No, that gets them closer to Farewell. Farewell can exile... You can't exile Planeswalkers. Can't exile Planeswalkers. Man, this is gross. Just not having a 3rd land drop and then my 3rd land drop being a tap land is so ass. It's so ass. Fable Passage mostly just in here to enable Fatal Push to kill bigger and better things. We're definitely going to lose, and I'm going to go back to the other version of this deck because this is ass. This is ass.
I have practiced against
Narset.
thoughtfulness before action.
Narset Parter of Veils. Dear Lord. Okay. Take the fairy. Go for a Throat Kahira. Swing at Narset. I want to give him another thing. Build Seam Rip? Okay. Okay. Shark Typhoon, eh? Farewell. Anchorage. I was expecting a Shark Typhoon play, but choosing nothing? I choose nothing? Nothing?
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people don't overthink things.
Narset's just sitting there. Oh, they have the Emperor. I am frightened. I am frightened of that woman. That woman scares me.
You couldn't be more annoying.
Legit, I just dropped Binding the Old Gods. And destroy... I'm gonna destroy Seam Rip. It might seem like a weird choice, but I want my Scavenging Ooze back. They're just gonna discard their land. However, I want to put Croxa in the grave. I do need another red to cast Croxa. But that's okay. It's fine. They're gonna swing that at Liliana. And as long as they're swinging it at Liliana, I'm not taking damage. I'm thriving out here. I'm surviving.
My zombies and leave.
It's awesome. It is very fun. This will be fun. I have Shieldred in my hand. Fatal Push. I should have searched Ziatora's Proving Ground. So I could cast Croxa. I'm not drawing more than one card a turn anyway. So I'll just attack that. They also don't have enough mana to cast the Wandering Emperor. Or enough to cycle a Shark Typhoon to make a 2/2 and block the Scavenging Ooze and kill it. So I'm good. Supreme Verdict. Dear God. Well, I guess I only have one option. Go and get him. They'll discard Shark Typhoon probably, or whatever that unknown card is. The Wandering Emperor is scary enough that I don't want to attack with Croxa, because he's just going to get exiled. God, I hate it here. I don't care for this version of the deck. I think going back to the other version is better. It's better to go back to the other version. This version. Or version 3. Version 2. Copy to Matuga. I'm just gonna concede, because there ain't no way that I'm getting over the Emperor. There ain't no way. There ain't no way I'm beating her. That card is a freaking boogeyman. We will, I know that it's technically not a new deck. I don't know why this one is just called Y. I think maybe I made a typo at some point. Or like I selected it and I selected something weird. We will delete this. Then I will import a new version. And the new version is here. Now, less sweeping changes, but I still think there should be some changes. One skews. One, I think binding is still good. Assassin's Trophy, most of the things that we want to kill can be hit by binding the old gods. Dark Confidant down to 3 of. And then maybe this is where Shieldred comes in. Maybe Shieldred eventually will pay for herself if you get her off of Dark Confidant, which is not awful. And I'll figure out something to cut for Kolaghan's command. Snakeskin Veil is also good because it can just protect. It can protect Shieldred. And also, I don't need Liliana of the Veil in this deck. I don't think so. I do not feel as though I need Liliana of the Veil. It would be nice to have her. We will play a different version of this deck, and we'll see what the gods say, what the gods dictate. 14 games and 50-50 win rate. Okay, Fabled Passage. Okay. I don't need to play Fabled Passage anymore. I can just play this. Play Swamp. Hold up the mana. Breakout. Beautiful. Great card. However, this might also be a funny card to play in this deck. Because it would be hilarious to get a breakout off of Dreadhorde Arcanist and then give him a +1/+1 counter somehow. Get breakout with Dreadhorde Arcanist and get another guy. Dreadhorde Arcanist just loves breaking people out of jail. That shit's awesome. You're getting broken out of jail by Dreadhorde Arcanist. The fucking zombie from Amonkhet, coated in Lazotep, comes to save you from jail. That's hilarious. I will play Dreadhorde Arcanist. Like, I don't know. Maybe I had way too many cards in my deck that are like that scare the algorithm. That make the algorithm go, oh no. K-Mac is doing things. K-Mac is doing shit that he shouldn't fucking do in Pioneer. And now we have to throw the book at him. I think Liliana of the Veil might have done it. Liliana of the Veil, maybe they rank her really high. And they're like, if you play Liliana of the Veil in your deck, we're throwing Narset Azorius control decks at you. Because, you know, we will put you up against the most bitch-made Magic players that there are. Instead of cool people like this guy who is playing Breakout Gruul, which this dude is a fucking Chad. This dude is a Chad and Bayou Groff. Bayou Groff off of Breakout, that's awesome. Like, that shit is so cool. It's a plant dog. Like, that's a cool ass card. I like it. Right? What a cool card. And just cheating it into play or like claim to fame on Bayou Groff? That's cool. That's pretty neat. Just having things that are above rate is pretty cool. You have Maya Iconoclast. I think at this stage I do Fabled Passage and I crack it. Fabled Passage. And then I need a red. I do need a red. I will I'm just gonna attack, honestly. I'm gonna Fatal Push Out Collector. Now die! Perish. Then Grim Flare, set up my draws. Oh, ooh, Fable of the Mirror Breaker, 2 draws in a row. Pretty cool. Do I want that though? I think just one. I think just one is fine. Then Dark Confidant getting 3 life to get Fable? I'm gonna play Grim Flare. I'm just gonna draw the Fable of the Mirror Breaker naturally. It'll just be a natural draw instead of a weird Dark Confidant trigger. Burning Tree. See, this dude is after my fucking heart. Like, this deck is cool. This deck slaps. Collected Company. Do it. Drop Collected Company on me and I'll throw myself at you. Cool. Not a Collected Company, but still cool. Respectable. I'll take 3 from a Yavimaya Iconoclast, but the other one that's hasted right now? Monstrous Rage. How about no? Wyatt instant speed, though. Wyatt sorcery speed, though. I think... What do I have? Eat. Do I block it? Yeah, I block it. It puts cards in the graveyard for Kroxa because Kroxa needs to eat. And so do I, which I'll probably end stream in a little bit here so that I can actually go and consume matter. I can go and eat food. And then that will fuel my body. Grim Flare. 0 point ballad and go for the throat. Okay. Go for the throat. 0 point could be pretty good against them. I'm gonna keep it in my back pocket just as like a little secret. This is like a little secret tech that I can throw at them if need be. If the need arises, it will get thrown in their face. They will potentially die. Ooh, so Kenzan as like a cycle ability. Okay. Block like that, cause the rest of it is. The rest of it's whatever. Go for the throat. 0 point ballad. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nah. I just need to attack. Yo, hello, Julian. Good to hear from you. Been a while since you popped into the stream. It's pretty good. I'm just about to end stream because I am absolutely starving. I'm doing okay. I might stick around just a while, but I'm playing a Jund deck that I brewed myself. I tried and went to a new brew, but I lost like 3 games in a row with this with that version when I was absolutely kicking ass with this version. So I went back to this one because I think it's better. It's also got way more silly and cute cards in it than the other one did, where I went kind of try-hardy with it. So maybe it was putting me up against some crazy decks because of that. I don't know. Also, I'll play Restless Vents. I got a message. I have Messenger closed on my computer. Shouldn't be making notification noises. What the hell? Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. I'm going to play this. Oh, I should have played the green thing. Why is it making noise? I must have a Facebook open. Yeah, it's over here. I do. I had like a Facebook window open. And yes, I'm a boomer. I have to use Facebook for work. Cool for MTG. I'm excited for Avatar Set. Not only is my favorite IP of all time, but has some decent cards for some of my decks. I'm stoked for Azula. Azula kicks ass. Firelord Azula, that version of Azula specifically kicks ass. Discard up to 2 cards. I think we're discarding Shieldred and... Do I discard a Snakeskin Veil here? I think I do. This deck isn't trying to remove my shit. I don't need Snakeskin Veil. I Snakeskin Veil for. We'll play Shieldred. And I will swing. Then I will crack this. And then I will Fatal Push. Goodbye. Do you hear MTG is thinking about changing rules to hybrid mana for Commander? I heard about it. And I don't think they should. I think it's going to make things like more complicated than they need to be, and we might run into a slippery slope of even more arbitrary rules changes down the line that are dumb. And I'm like, just don't screw with things that are already fine as they are. Like, I get it. You can technically run hybrid mana cards in monocolored decks in limited, in modern, standard, every other format in the galaxy. But Commander is this special format where it's like, it has different rules, it has color restrictions. Even though I understand its benefits, I'd be fine without it. I'm the exact same way. I'm the exact same, like, mentality about it, where I'm like, I understand why they would want to do it, to bring it in line with every other format in the game. But Commander has always been an outlier. Commander, there we go. They're dead. This version is better. This version of the deck is either better or the game is feeding me better matchups. Because it's feeding me a lot more rogue decks. When I changed it and added a bunch of cards, like I added like Deadly Cover Up and stuff, and Liliana of the Veil, it just, oh god. Why they keep giving Ishin tools in MTG? Tarkir gave me Windcrag Siege, and now I'm getting Firebender Ascension. Oh yeah, it's excellent. It's because if a card design is good, Wizards will, and people like it, Wizards will make more of it, because success breeds repetition. If people like it, they'll want to do more of the same thing, and people liked Ishin. So like, let's do more double attack trigger abilities. So that's why we're getting more. And I'm not complaining, it's a cool ability. And also Felix 5 boots, that's a cool ability too. That's a commander that when Ishin got spoiled, I was like, I wonder when we're gonna get a deal combat damage doubler guy. That's gotta be a thing that they're planning, right? And then they eventually made it. And I actually have the deck, and it's really cool. I need to get more cards for it, like Glissa Sunslayer. And here's the fucking cool thing about Glissa Sunslayer. So you know how modal spells, if you copy a modal spell or a modal ability, you don't... Do you run the 5 boots in the deck? No, because I don't have them just yet. I haven't put a lot of time into making him. I haven't devoted as much time to building the deck as I have some other decks like Megatron recently. Like Megatron has been like my main guy that I've been working on improving. But with Felix 5 boots with Glissa Sunslayer, if you copy a modal spell or copy a modal ability, you have to choose the same type that you already chose, the same mode. But if it triggers an additional time, you get to choose again. You don't have to choose the same type because it's not copying, it's triggering again. I looked this up and I'm like, that is awesome. That shit is cool. And so I really like that. So Glissa Sunslayer is definitely gonna be a card that I consider. I like airbending. It's nice for Renar. I think of airbend like a slow blink. Yeah, airbending is definitely a great ability because it protects your creatures. It messes around with your opponent's creatures. It does what you want out of an ability like that, where you can use it offensively or defensively. I think that's really cool. I really do enjoy that kind of that kind of style. Also, I've been talking all day at my work, and then I come home and I do a stream, and I've been talking since 5 o'clock. So I might need to give my vocal cords a rest and also go and get something to eat, because holy shit, I'm hungry. I didn't eat right after work because I want to come directly home and stream. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna discard those. I'm gonna play this. We're gonna do Binding the Old Gods. And kill Screaming Nemesis. Kill him. Kill him. Do not allow him to live. I will reanimate Dreadhorde Arcanist. But airbending is really good for Renar, like amazing. And also with Drannith Magistrate, airbending just becomes no, that you don't get to bring them back for 2 mana. Unless you kill Drannith Magistrate. And that's the problem with Drannith Magistrate, is like it just remains a menace until somebody gets the way to remove it. You're like, oh dear God. Also, I'm gonna be taking 10 damage here. Oh dear Lord. I think I just lose this game. Why am I getting matched up with this deck? This is like so meta. Yeah, I have to take it. Binding the Old Gods and Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. We have to get Underground Mortuary and then I don't know, man. I don't know. It's only a 3/3 right now. It's only a 3/3. So I could kill it. I could kill it right now. 0-point Ballad. Is a source material card. I was right, it is. Oh my God. Oh wait, I made a misplay. I made a misplay there. Eh. Yeah, that cost me the game. But also, this deck is crazy. So, okay. All right. That's our first loss with this version. In this session, I should say, since I changed it back. It's slightly different from the one that I was playing before, where it was like kind of a weird thing. I'm going to pre-release and getting Commander Bundle, so who knows, may get one. Yeah, definitely. Plus Draneth Magistrate, I don't think is insanely expensive. I don't think he's like more than $10. I'm going to double check right now. Draneth Magistrate price. He is below $15. There's a version of him for $9.60. High price $12.27. So yeah, not insanely expensive. But I get if you don't want to spend that much on one card. Like, I understand. Golgari Moss. Golgari Moss. Blazing Crescendo or Might of the Meek. Might of the Meek, clearly. Also, that's fucking 2 mono red decks in a row. And I'm not hitting my removal. What is it? What the hell? I mean, I guess we have to. Do Grim Flare. 2 mono red decks, weird. 25 to 30, but even then don't get cards that expensive often. Yeah, I kind of limit myself too to like that kind of price in real life for cards. At this stage, do I just block? Yeah. I block. When I don't have removal, I have to block. Use my creatures. Okay, we got Blooming Marsh. Scavenging Ooze. What is this? Scavenging Ooze. If they have like a removal, if they have like something deal 2 damage to a creature or deal 3 damage to a creature, I'm gonna need Snakeskin Veil to protect my Scavenging Ooze. Surprise, you son of a bitch. And then Demonic Ruckus? Uncle Ruckus? Gives it haste, right? Sure. We, exile. Wait a sec. Wait. I have a better idea. I do have a better idea. It gives it menace, trample, draw a card when it puts it into the graveyard. That's kind of gross, honestly. We do that instead. We do like that, and then exile that from the grave. If they block, they can redirect the damage to Scavenging Ooze and kill it. But then that's damage they're not dealing to me. It's also got Menace, so I can double block on their turn. Swift Spear, eh? We have to do it a different way. I do have to do it a different way. We attack with Grim Flare. And pow! What do we get? We got Grimflare, Blood Crypt. And yeah, we'll just put those in the grave. I have to exile my own Grimflare. Wait. Creature. Yes, I have 2 of them in the grave, so I can afford to do that. Yes, we do Fable. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. Mirror and Bane Splitter. Was it attached to? Attaches to him? They can, alright, deal 7 to me. Put me down to 1. Not sure why they didn't attack with Swift Spear, though. Because then they could have killed me. They could have killed me if they attacked with Swift Spear. But, you know. I need to draw removal. That is not removal. That is Shield Red. They're gonna draw something that kills my shit. They're gonna draw something that deals 1 damage to me. Or something. Yeah, fucking knew it. That's mono red for ya. I still don't think this deck is awful. I think just mono red is a rough matchup. Yeah, 2 mono red matchups in a row. If it gives me a 3rd mono red matchup in a row, we end in stream. We going and getting pizza. I'm ending stream if I lose this next one. And then I'm gonna go get pizza. Commander bundle promos, but you get 1 random. If have commander out, fees, free spell promo, and 1 random tutor spell promo. So I feel no matter which I get is upgrade for any of my decks. Yeah. It could be good. Getting a commander bundle might not be the worst thing in the world, because they got some good, they got like the jumpstart packs. I got some good stuff for commander. Also, funny thing, I was going through like some cards that people just left on the table at the LGS, and found some good cards for commander, actually. Things that I wouldn't have thought of. What the okay. We're not losing this game, I don't think. Kemba, we'll take Kemba. Because that's the only thing. Ralbon? Yeah, they can cast Ralbon, but... we'll definitely thought season the hell out of Ralbon next. They got 2 copies of him. That's rough. I will lose if I don't draw another land, but I'll probably win if I have land. I don't think I want to Thoughtseize again. I just Dark Confidant. Attach up to 1 target equipment you control to target attacking creature. Okay. That is pretty crazy. I ain't blocking that. They're cooking up something. They got something in their hand, I bet. Abrupt Decay and Blooming Marsh. We will Blooming Marsh. I will duress them. Duress. Surge of Salvation? Yeah. Wait. Oh, to pay 2 life? Yeah, I'll pay 2 life. Wait, I didn't even have to do that because Abrupt Decay can't be countered. That's whatever. I didn't have to do that, but I did anyway. Colossus Hammer. Oh, I'm frightened. I'm frightened by this. Let me do Thoughtseize. We rip Cloud out of their hand. Because, you know. God damn you, Universes Beyond! Lands, am I right? I might just die to my own cards though. discard Blooming Marsh, honestly. We'll play Shieldred. Play this. Fabled Passage. Swamp. I will attack. And then I will Fatal Push my own Dark Confidant. Yeah. I just did that. I just did that. Because I don't want to die. I don't want to lose to my own Dark Confidant. Destroy all untapped creatures. Well, son of a bitch. Oh god. This is crazy. Yeah, the walls of Bossing Say is a pretty crazy card. There is no war in Bossing Say. Astor, Bearer of Blades. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal an equipment or vehicle from among them. From Amogus. 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 I will attack. I will show you my power. Helm of the Host. It deals damage. You discard your hand and draw 4 cards. It deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. What the fuck? Oh, so they could just... Also, they could just do that. Just kill everything that I have. Damn. Okay, well, now that I know that they have that, now that I remember that they have that, that is very unfortunate. Ow! Ouchie, ouchie, ow! We'll do Grim Flare. There ain't no way in hell I'm casting Dark Confidant. Cause, you know, I don't want to die. Also, you see Avatar Jumpstart Power Crept Gutter Snipe? I think I did. I think there is just a strictly better Gutter Snipe in this set. Is he like 2 mana instead of 3? Colossus Hammer. Hammer. Equip 1? It gets +10/+10 and loses flying? Kellen? Oh shit. Oh shit. Hard light containment. This is terrible. This is booty cheeks. Oh, I have to block. I don't have anything that can win me the game. Okay. Well, I could have won that maybe if I had drawn more removal, but whatever. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go and end stream. I'm gonna go get something to eat. And I'm gonna go and get some pizza. Before maybe my other friends want to play games tonight. I don't know. I'm probably gonna end stream here and head off. It's been pretty quiet until you like showed up at the very tail end. But thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hi. But I gotta go, and I'm gonna go and get something to eat. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.